Welcome to the 49ers scouting session. I'm Grant Cohn. That's Jack Hammer. We are self-appointed 49ers scouts. And the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at high-profile quarterbacks that are going to go in the top 10, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. It occurs to us that maybe we should start looking in the sleeper category, the second-round category, especially if Jimmy Garoppolo is coming back. And this is Kellen Mond. He was the Senior Bowl MVP just a few days ago. He qualifies. So, Jack and I are going to go through his game against Alabama, which is the best team in the country. It's the only game that Kellen Mond lost in 2020. Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to watch this guy because the question I have that I hope we can at least answer by the end of this video is this guy a starter in the NFL? I don't know if he's a franchise quarterback. Clearly looks like a good backup. Can he be a starter? And what would it take? So let's go through the film of him against the best of the best and see what we see.
Yeah, definitely. Let's roll through it.
Okay. So here he is. This is 1st and 10. We're going half speed.
Yep, and they're going to come out running this little RPO slant.
Yeah.
Guy right in his face, but he gets pretty good throw, puts it on him, and first down.
Yeah, this RPO slant is his most comfortable pass. He's really good. I mean, he's really comfortable throwing over the middle to those in-breaking routes.
Exactly. He works the middle of the field really well. We saw that even on Sunday in the Senior Bowl in the third quarter portion of his time in the game.
What I like about watching the film of a guy against Alabama is it looks like an NFL game. You got guys in his face. You're not going to be able to throw off of comfortable platforms. It doesn't look like 7-on-7. It just looks real.
Yeah, exactly. And they put a lot of pressure, and their secondary play is very multiple as well. So you're definitely seeing a quarterback that's playing against a higher. You can tell they're playing against a higher level opponent.
And keep in mind, this number 2, Patrick Surtain, is just fantastic. He's the best cornerback, or one of the best cornerbacks in the country.
Yeah, he's
a really good player. A lot of NFL players on this defense.
Exactly. He should be a first-round cornerback in this draft.
So one thing I noticed about this kid real quick release. Not a tough throw, but quick release. Guy was open. All right, let's move on to the next one. What do we see?
Yeah. They're going to come out. They're going to run some slants. He's going to hit the inside slant here. It'll be the guy that's second from the bottom.
Number 2.
Yep. He's going to look inside first, it looks like, and then he it's a decent read. It's a really tight window with the way they're playing. He would have been better to go off to hit the outside most guy because of the way that Surtain's playing this. He's playing him off.
You're right. Yes. That's a tough throw. My goodness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely took the tougher of the options. You know, as you mentioned already, he really likes to work the middle if he can. He doesn't go outside the numbers as much. So
he looks for like the shortest throw possible.
Yes, a lot of times he does.
His passing mentality is a little Alex Smith-esque. Is that fair to say? Or I don't know. Let's watch the thing. Let's see what we see. Maybe it's just that he wears number 11. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily Alex Smith-esque, because as you're watching it, there's times when he's not checking it down.
Yes,
that kind of stuff like you would see with Alex Smith as much.
Yes. Okay, that's a handoff. He does have a good running back, 28 Spiller.
Yeah, they have a couple of good, and Zero lines up in the backfield quite a bit too.
Yes,
he's very talented as well.
Yes. Okay, what do we got here?
I think this is going to be another running play.
Another run. Yep. Okay.
And then let's go to the next one. It's going to be 2nd and 4. They're going to run a little screen here. This is really it looks like just a pass to the fly, but it's really a screen. You can see everybody blocking before the ball comes out.
Yeah, and they're getting it to that tight end 85 who looks like a good player. I've never heard of him, but he looks like an NFL player. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, and this is the kind of thing, this is one of those kind of plays like we saw BYU, with Zach Wilson, where we were kind of getting on him. Same concept, where you're not sure what until you really watch the film what's happening out there. But this is a little easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of pitch and catch for Kellen Mond, and what intrigues me about him is that the weaknesses you see with him are the same weaknesses you see with the guys in round 1, but this guy could be had in round 2. It's kind of what intrigues me.
Yeah, I would say he's probably going to be even further down possibly than 2.
Could be 3, could be 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Here he goes again with the little flip throw. It's a little extended handoff to the tight end. What we got here?
Yeah, we're going to come back. He's going to come back now with a little slant over to the right side.
Okay.
It's a good throw. Gets dropped.
Yeah, it is a good throw. And again, he's good with the little quick slants because he has a nice quick release.
Yeah, it's really, and you could really see Alabama just does such a good job in coverage when they want to play up and get up on you. They're so sound in the secondary. That's part of what having a head coach, that was a secondary coach in the NFL can do for you.
Yeah, and it's like there's only so much a quarterback can do. You can't get the guys open for you.
Correct.
That's a good throw. It's great coverage. Man, that's great coverage.
Yeah. He's right there.
Good job, Nick Saban. All right. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead and roll through the next play. Just a run.
First down. Right outside the red zone.
Yeah, so they're just outside the red zone here. This is going to be similar to that play they ran with the tight end earlier. Kind of the same thing, but this time to the back.
Yep, because it's so hard getting open against Alabama. Sometimes it's just get the ball into someone's hands and see if you can break a tackle. But that doesn't usually work against Alabama either. So that's a gain of nothing.
No.
They're tough. All right, 2nd and 9.
Yeah. On this one, he's going to go deep to the left. He's going to kind of throw a fade. He's going to try to get into the end zone.
Yeah.
When you look at this one, there's really nothing open underneath. He has the double moves on the outside. At this point, both guys are covered. His better option as it plays out is going to be down at the bottom of the screen because that person is able to get by him. But
yeah, he does. But he just makes his mind up and lets it fly, not trusting his pass protection, and he does get hit.
Yeah, he's getting hit in the chest as he throws it. And it's not that bad. At least the ball placement is high into the outside. His receiver kind of does a bad job as you watch it with spinning around instead of just kind of running through the ball. He might have been able to, if he just kind of run through the ball, been able to get to it.
Yeah. It's hard to see where the ball location is from this angle. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah. But it looks like it's a pretty good placed throw. Pretty well placed throw.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad. I don't know who his wide receivers are if they're NFL guys, but okay, here we go. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, so 3rd and 9 on this one. He's going to take another shot to the top, but if you look at this one, there's nobody open past the sticks. At the time that he throws the ball, like right now, if you look at it, you can say, well, the guy on the bottom looks like he's open on the seams because he's got 2 seam routes down the middle. But when you watch this from the beginning, that safety is doing a really good job of sitting right in between of both of them, and he doesn't start to break until Mond's hands separate, and that's when he breaks to the
good call
to the right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. His hands separate, he breaks. Now he's open. So when Mond makes the throw, let me look at it. Hold on, let's go back to it. From his perspective, he's made his mind up.
Right there.
I mean, this is the right call.
Yeah, there's if you're gonna try to take a shot to the end zone, that's the best play to go because it's just one-on-one out there. If he throws it in the middle, I think that safety is going to make a play, and both those guys underneath look like they're well covered as well. So they're not going to get a first down pass to sticks with either of those.
And hits the guy in one. It's not the greatest throw. He's not the most accurate quarterback, Jack.
No, he's not. I think what he's trying to do here is I think he's actually trying to kind of go back shoulder.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, it's pretty close. Maybe if you had Jordan Nelson out there, someone 6'3".
Yeah, just need to be a little lower.
A little lower, absolutely. Yes. What I noticed with him, he's not naturally accurate, but it seems like he's put in a lot of work on his mechanics. His footwork's pretty good. He's usually in the right position to throw. It seems like he's practiced a lot and has improved, which bears out in his numbers. It just seems like he's going to have a few throws every game where you're like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, you're going to see that from him. You see that from him in this game as well. And really, it goes back to for him, his strength is between the numbers, that middle of the field. What's going to be between the numbers in NFL because the numbers are a little bit tighter than in college. So that's his strength, and you'll see that even in this game. This is really nice, actually. He's trying to hit that slant, pulls it off, and goes to the flat. That's a really good job.
Yes. And remember, what's intriguing about Mond is that he can run. We're looking at his passing, but he's a mobile quarterback who can run, as opposed to a guy who's a statue can only throw over the middle. So that's why he's somewhat intriguing. He's a project as well. We're trying to see if there's anything to work with here. Is this the next Colin Kaepernick, or is this the next Joshua Dobbs? Let's see if we can figure it out. But this is a nice throw. You're saying he gets to a second, checks it down, and gets to a second read. Yeah,
because you can see on this one, they're reading. It's basically kind of a flat concept, or not a flat, but a flood concept out there. They got a guy going deep, a guy middle, and the guy in the flat. You can see him reading out there, and then he comes down to the flat late.
Yeah.
And he turns and throws.
Yeah. He's a 4-year starter in the SEC. He does a lot of things that show his experience as a passer.
Yeah, exactly. He does. And he plays really well in this game through the first quarter. It
gets bad in the second.
It gets bad in the second, and part of that's because Alabama decides they start letting their athleticism take over.
Yep. They get a little bit of a lead and they just tee off. Man, they're good. They're certainly blitzing.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the things that this ball right here should go out to the flat. I know it's going to be kind of late. Maybe he can't because he's going to be getting drilled right around the same time.
But yeah, this throw has no chance, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, and he does this a lot too, where you'll see him kind of throw the ball. I think he's throwing it away. He kind of throws the ball up, and when he's throwing to the outside, he throws the ball kind of in the vicinity of players, but far enough where nobody's going to touch it. You see that from him a lot.
I agree. He does throw the ball away, which is I think why I said Alex Smith-esque. He only threw 3 picks this year. One of them was in this game. He generally does a pretty good job of protecting the football, which again speaks to his experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I see, and you're correct with what you're saying too. If you watch him, his footwork and his upper body, it's all really sound. The way he holds the ball and the way he holds it, all that kind of stuff. That's really good technique.
It looks like a guy who's a hard worker. I mean, I don't know who he is. It just looks like a guy who takes his craft seriously, which is a good sign.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot like Jameis Winston. They played for the same. They're playing for the same coach,
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, yes. And so they're getting. You see kind of the same soundness as far as the quarterback play. That's just really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Manuel. He's a better quarterback than EJ Manuel was, I think, and Manuel was a first-round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 10. Here we go.
It's gonna be a little run up the middle.
All right. 8. Not gonna get much running up the middle on Alabama. They got a funky look with all those guys standing in the middle.
Yeah, this is right around the time when Alabama decides that they're gonna start moving.
Tee off.
Yeah, you'll see them as we go through really in the second quarter on. They start to really start bringing those linebackers.
This is 3rd and 13.
Yeah, this one.
Ball.
Yeah, it should be pass interference. He's getting hit before the ball gets there, but he misses a wide open man down the middle of the field.
Oh, he certainly does. Is this it right here?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll see Mond have a play where he goes through his progressions, but you also see him not see the field particularly well, miss guys. Not the greatest passer. I mean, if he couldn't run, you wouldn't be interested in him at all.
Yeah, I mean, he can move. I don't know. I watch him. Like I said, I watched the 3rd quarter of the Senior Bowl. I missed the beginning of it. I had with the recording, but I watched it on after I watched this film and a couple other games. I wanted to see why he was the MVP of the Senior Bowl, and you could see why. But this is just a bad miss here.
What did you see from him in the Senior Bowl? What did you see from him in the Senior Bowl?
Well, it's a lot of the same as what you have here. Is that you have a lot of he's very solid over the middle of the field, and in the Senior Bowl, that's pretty much in the 3rd quarter when he was really doing well. That's where they were focusing their throws was into the middle of the field.
Absolutely.
Between the numbers.
Yep. Yeah. Lamar Jackson is similar in that sense.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a quarterback draw that goes
for 4.
For 4.
Yeah, they just catch him by the side and drag him down.
Yeah. Just a good defense.
Yeah. You can roll through. The next one's just going to be a run play.
Here we go. 3rd and 3. You gonna run it again?
No, this is going to be it's going to be a pass here.
Jesus, so aggressive. No respect for these wide receivers. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Here's pressure.
God. Yep. And there's just nobody open. They're all
open.
No. The DB does a good job. You can actually see him knock the ball down before he even gets to the receiver there. I think they call a defensive pass interference or holding here.
I think you're right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like sometimes watching these film, it's the disparity between Texas A&M and Alabama is a little bit bigger than what the normal disparity is between NFL teams.
Yes.
Because NFL is all about parity.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. This would be like Jacksonville against
Kansas City.
Kansas City or Tampa Bay.
Absolutely, yes.
Probably even a little bit more than that.
But his instinct actually is not to scramble. His instinct is to buy a little time and find a check down, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. He does a good job of climbing the pocket on this one.
Yeah, he does. Let's move on.
Even though it's quick.
Yeah. Okay, 1st and 10. They got the call. Another run.
So he's gonna take the ball in this one.
Nice. Let's check it out. Let's see the athleticism here. He doesn't look as big as Colin Kaepernick. He looks about 6'3", 215, mid-size.
Yeah, I think that's where he is in that ballpark.
Not bad. Okay. 6-yard run up the middle. All right, here we go.
Yeah, another run up the middle.
So what's cool about watching them against Alabama is we can watch Justin Fields against Alabama. We can watch Kyle Trask against Alabama and compare. They all played him They all played Alabama this year, and they all lost. All right, here we go.
The screen's frozen.
That was good.
This is a really good. This is a good one because he's reading deep and he comes out short.
Yeah, he's looking at his tight end. There comes the blitz. Quick throw off his back foot. That's an NFL play.
Yeah, what I like about this one is that he sees the blitz coming off the left side. And he goes right to where the blitz is coming from.
That's how you're taught to do, right?
Yep.
That's absolutely right. And that's a touchdown? Let's see.
It is. He's able to keep him. I remember seeing this one on TV, and he's able to keep his feet in bounds.
Just a smart play.
Yeah, really good, really good job. Nice, easy throw.
Yep.
Don't have to overdo it. I mean, the guy even deep was kind of open, but when you have a blitz coming at you, it's better to take that little dump off if you can.